Do you think the foods you put into your body are safe? You might be surprised to learn that even healthy-seeming choices can be a cause for concern. Hello and welcome to Curious Media. In this video, we'll explore some common food items and how they can have damaging effects on our bodies. From energy drinks to avocados, watch and find out which seemingly harmless snacks could be doing more harm than good. But before we continue with the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get more amazing content. Now let's get this video started. Number 7. Honey. A little known fact is that natural honey has a poison called pyrrolizidine alkaloids. It must go through a process called pasteurization after being farmed to get rid of these toxins, because honey that hasn't been pasteurized is very dangerous. Just 1 teaspoon of unpasteurized honey can cause headaches, dizziness, weakness, and vomiting that can last up to 24 hours. It's possible that more than 1 teaspoon can kill. Number 6. Cherries. The pits of cherries, plums, peaches, and apricots contain chemicals that our bodies can turn into cyanide. But the pits in these other fruits are much bigger, making them harder to swallow accidentally. The good news is that unless you crack open a cherry pit, which is hard enough on its own, it is very unlikely that you will get sick from swallowing them. This is good news because it would only take 1 or 2 crushed cherry pits to kill you. Number 5. Potatoes. Having regular potatoes at the wrong time can be dangerous. The leaves, stem, and sprouts of potatoes contain glycoalkaloids, which are poisons found in flowering plants called nightshades, of which potato is one. If you leave a potato in bad conditions, like too wet or too bright, or if you just let it sit out for too long, it will start to sprout. It's best to throw these potatoes away. Even if you cut off the shoots, the poison may have passed onto the potato if too much time has passed. Scientists say that a 100-pound person would have to eat 16 ounces of a sprouted potato to get sick, which is about 1 baked potato. Number 4. Cashews. When you see raw cashews in a store, know that they are lying to you. These raw cashews have been steamed to release a chemical called urushiol, which is also found in poison ivy if that helps paint a picture. Consuming raw cashews can be fatal, especially for people who are allergic to poison ivy. So, if you ever come across cashews in nature, don't eat them, depending on how sensitive you are to poison ivy. As few as a handful of raw cashews could be very dangerous for the average person. Number 3. Red kidney beans. Even though eating raw foods is considered healthy, there are some very bad things that can happen when you eat certain foods raw. One of these foods is the red kidney bean. Red kidney beans contain poisons called lectins, which kill the cells in your stomach. Not so good. The only way to eat red kidney beans without getting this harmful toxin is to prepare them just right, which means letting them soak in water for at least 5 hours before eating. If you don't cook them first, even half a cup of raw red kidney beans can make you seriously sick. Number 2. Elderberries. While this one sounds a little exotic, elderberries are commonly used in jams, wines, and teas. All of this is surprising given that their seeds and leaves contain lethal levels of cyanide-producing glycoside. If a fruit is not strained correctly or is too ripe when used to make jam or wine, you may experience severe nausea, coma, or even death. It only takes a cup of improperly prepared elderberry juice, wine, or tea to cause mild sickness, but you would need to drink up to 5 glasses to be in life-threatening danger. Number 1. Cassava. You may not know the word cassava, but you probably know it by its other name, tapioca, especially if you like boba or bubble tea. This root vegetable is grown in South America and can be very tasty when cooked the right way. But if cassava is cooked raw or eaten raw, it can turn into hydrogen cyanide. There are 2 kinds of cassava, sweet and bitter. The bitter kind is 50 times more dangerous than the sweet kind, which only has 20 milligrams of cyanide per root. But even this less dangerous version, if eaten raw, has enough poison to kill an adult cow on the spot. Food can be a great way to show love, but it can also be deadly. The foods on our list are just some of many that can kill you if you're not careful, so be warned and be safe. And let us know in the comments if we missed any dangerous foods. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your time. We'll see you later.